I did it 6.5. It's bowed like a dog's leg. And dusty. I'll leave you in on this one, but you won't see much. To 6. I hope. You can't see the modulary raising that, but that's quarter sawed, but it was junk inside. Oh Lordy. I gotta go get Fietti. I'm going to get this board to be junk, but the next one ought to be out of the look at the dust. That Detroit knew it had it. The next one's gonna be junk too. Are you dusty enough? This daggone thing will fall off. Actually getting to be pretty nice wood. Take one more off of it. Oh, it's feathering it up. Shouldn't, yeah, I guess it's touching it on this side. Come on over here, take a look. It's actually a real pretty board. Can you see all the rays in it? This one, here you might be able to see some of the rays in it. Ooh, it's in the way. And it's heavy. I can't do it with the camera. I'll be back in a minute. Well, we're back here at the planer. I got the generator running, warming up. That's the piece we're shooting through there. That's the old planer. That thing's a beast. The generator's just about warmed up. I'm gonna run a couple passes through this before I let you guys watch it though. Get out all the bugs. I got it about the height I want. I bought this in an auction, I don't know, 30 years ago. About somewhere around there. It doesn't do a bad job. You can tell it makes a lot of chips. The deer like to bed down in here. I think I've said that before. Here's some potato chips. Guess if you were making fire starter, it'd be a good thing. Don't have much sawdust getting out and stuff here. So I'm gonna start this thing up. That's just an update. I didn't oil it because I don't got no oil. Doesn't have a roller here. I wish it did. But it didn't have, it's missing these things here. This roller's still rolling, so it'll be all right. I like to blow it off, but all those pieces are in the Kubota, not the Toolcat, but I need the forks to move it back. So that's where we're at. Old generator seems to be running all right, but it's not. Little strong there, but that's not matter. It's right on the money there. Had that for quite a few years. That runs the whole house, but the governor, I don't know, you saw in the past I was trying to get the governor to go. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get that going. If I can, we'll bring you back. If I can't, I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll see in a bit. This is actually about the first pass. headphones. Like it made it. That dry wood is brittle and heavy. I know I need my head checked for doing this. I don't think you guys are doing the way here. Down on the trash can now. All right, I gotta put you back over there. We're gonna do that again. It's so much fun. Hope I don't hit you guys. See that little bit of a whatever there? If you put a board underneath of it, it won't do that. I think this side here is good enough for a shelf. Took all the saw marks out. I got hit a nail or something in one of them. Left a little bit of a trail. Got a little bit of sawmill. I think I'll run it through the other, flip it over and run through the other side of the quarter turn. You catch the drift of it, catch how I'm kicking me in the butt. Take it out and turn it around because it's doing a little bit too much digging. Sometimes the way the grain of the wood is, I don't know. Let me see how this one goes. The knives are dull anyway, but I think I got all the sawmill cranking out of it. Ouch. Don't do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to turn it around. We'll be back when I'm done. Bye-bye. Well, here's what we got. Boy, was that a workout. Not good enough for furniture, so it didn't make much difference. You can see, I think that, I don't know whether that discolor is rot or whether it's, I think it's rot. Let me get you, I can't get you over the other side, the legs are in the way. Let me flip this over. I know that down there is the beginning of rot. So, and there's the pink that I was telling you about. White oak turns pink. Now I got to take it up to the house and cut it into 3 pieces, bring it back and run it through the joiner. Just because I can. And I also don't know what my measurements are. They're all up there. I think I could go, I don't remember. Probably on the video. So we'll be back in a little bit when I'm cutting it down, and I'll bring you back for the joiner. I think it's a strong inch right now, maybe 1 inch and 30 wide. Whew, that thing worked me to death. We'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye. Hi guys, well, we got the marked. I originally wanted 44, they're down to 43. That gets me inside of this little lump just about. I'm gonna try using this circular saw. I don't know whether it's going to do it or not. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Remember, I'm not a carpenter. I'm all right with that. It did pretty good. The old saw did better. Now I don't know how to cut the next one without it falling on the ground. And I don't feel like getting out another sawhorse. So we'll just let it ride. This should stay here because there's more weight on this side of it than whatever. Now I would use this. A lot of people are going to say, why don't you do this? It will not follow that. This is not in line and it starts to cut crooked every time I do that. So that's why I'm not doing that. That wasn't too shabby. A little offline, but I'm a little crooked anyhow. Remember, I'm not a carpenter and it's not a cabinet. Oh, that's heavy. It's still heavy. All right, now we got to cut this other one off. I think I'll cut, well, if I get it up to here, that should work fine. I'm real close to there, but that should be fine enough. I hope. You guys are still in the camera, right? Yeah, are you laughing yet? Just for a stupid shelf in a dusty room that nobody will ever see. That's a good waste of time, isn't it? But for some reason in my brain, that's what's got to be done. All right, we're moving right along. I just put everything where I needed to put this. That's real intelligent. They should be good enough shelves. Maybe they're the right size too. Oh, can't quite do that. I have to go back out there. Look. Plus I got some other hocus pocus I'm going to do to them anyway. Cut this one off. Look at that big chip out here. Probably going to go goofy. I'm all right with that. All right. I'm gonna go put them in and do some other hocus pocus on them. I'll bring you back once I get inside. Bye bye. Well, I got my one light on. Seems to be pretty bright, but I think I'd like to have two up there. So, and it's just a quick hookup. I just put it together 5 minutes ago. I just got a clamp on the battery. The battery's right underneath there, so it doesn't make much difference. I got pretty good sight that way. I guess if I loosen this up, you know, would it be better that way or better? I can't, hold on, I can't do two things at one time here. There, now I can probably turn it. Or turn it this way. Because if I get the light on there, you know, that's pretty good there. I can see here. I don't know. I can still see the logs. Or rounds or whatever you want to call them. So we'll try a little bit and see how it looks in the camera, because I won't know how it looks until I see it later. I don't know what I do with my mittens. There they are. And I got to see how much it. I think right there is directly over the peak. Let's see if this thing will start. Uh-oh. We're having switch problems. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? Maybe it'll go. Might have run out of gas. Yeah, there's always something in there, guys. can't. Man, there's always something. All right, I guess I got to go get some gas. Maybe I'm out of gas. I shouldn't be out of gas. I'll just let the light stay on. Oh, I gotta forget. The camera's rolling. I'm dilly-dallying and the camera's rolling. I'm trying to think where I got my gas at. I had a can. Be back in a little bit. Oh, I know where it's at. It's not too far. It's in the one parts department. Well, it's kind of a love and hate relationship with the deer. Kind of more hate than love, I think. They really gouged the heck out of this tree. And it's not that, you know, that's probably that's a pretty deep rut in there. And I guess that tree will come back. I don't know. The other half will probably be all right. But that isn't what aggravates me as much as pick one tree. So then you come down here to this one, and they're scratching the crap out of this one. Then you go down to another one. Let's see, they've tore up about 4 or 5 of them. Here's what, number 3? Look at that. I don't know if it's the same deer, okay, but it sure is tearing things up. I guess he left this one alone, but that's where they probably got it last year and the year before and maybe 3 years ago. I got no idea. Oh, there you go. I lost count of how many it is. Here's another one up here. Look at that. They just tear. I have a hard time with these apple trees and the deer. You can see the scratches probably in this one from last year. Look at that. And it really hurts a tree. Look at, I got another one down here. They're just tearing the heck out of this place. They kind of left that one alone. They got this one tore up a little bit. Oh, they tore the crap out of this one. I don't know how many that makes. I lost count. Boy, this probably lose this whole branch up on this one. Look at that. I got hunters that come by. They better come by and shoot. I was originally said I didn't like to shoot the bucks because I like them. I mean, the hunters get them. But I was thinking this year, let the bucks go. They don't produce too young if they have a bait. If you follow what I'm saying, you get a doe and you could probably get 2 babies. If you get a buck, you only get, I don't know how many he impregnates. So it's kind of hard to figure out what's what. Then you got the sapsuckers. Zap, 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 sapsuckers. This used to be, there used to be 2 trees there, tree here, tree here, tree here. This used to all be filled with trees, and the deer would come in the centers and work their way out. I guess they felt safer in the center, I don't know. That's why I don't have any trees there. The deer killed them all. No, I take it back. The Japanese beetles killed a couple of them in there too. They defoliated the cherry trees. So that's just kind of a real frustrating, upsets me thing. They didn't give me a very nice birthday present, did they? Anyhow, now we're going to go down the garden.